Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on this Friday night. We are in a fall. This nation is in a free fall, I believe. It's maybe at the beginning part of a free fall, but it is on the way. Question is how long it's going to take. Prepare now. If you haven't started, if you've started and just haven't done anything in a while or just kind of took a break from it for a while, it's time to ramp it up again, y'all. Really, for real. I'm not trying to scare anybody. Before I go any further, well, first, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the current state of this union, disaster union. And before I go any further, let me say, do not be afraid. Let not your heart be troubled. You were born for this time. You were made for this time, and you're going to be all right. We're going to make it. We're going to make it through as best we can. I also have a very good verse I'm going to share towards the end of this. All right. So buckle up and bear with me. I did not watch the State of the Union address speech last night. I didn't need to because I've been an active participant and observer over the last 3+ years. That's all I need to know because I knew what was going to be said. At least I knew the gist of it. Now, I have watched some of the clips. Well, a good many of the clips, actually. And I'm not surprised by what I heard. But again, this is based on my observations. The actions, not just words, but actions. We judge on that. It's a state of disaster, all right. It's not getting any better. Like I said in the opening, it's a free fall. And we need to prepare it best we can. All right. I'm going to go into a little bit more of that too. But this is what I've learned over the last few years or so. This is about the destruction of the Republic. Plain and simple. The destruction of freedom, of achievement, of a merit system that we've had for many years. That's worked very well. The destruction of the middle class. Absolutely. Not just a beatdown, but a destruction. This is about America last. Citizens last. They loathe you. They really do. This is about anti-liberty, anti-freedom. Spending money into oblivion. Printing money like nobody's business, like there is no tomorrow. I don't know how many more tomorrows there will be for this country. And I'm typically an optimistic person. I'm trying to hold on to this thought that there is hope, but it's falling fast. It's falling fast. Other things I've noticed over the last few years: inflation, we know that. Giving a lot of your money overseas. Who knows where it's going? Who knows where it's going? We went from energy independent to energy dependent. They're in the process of replacing you with others, and we know who that is. Divide and conquer, divisive. At every turn, it's to divide us. And it's your fault on top of it. Continually baiting you into a reaction. And they may just end up getting that. They may get more than they're bargained for. They really might. Like I said, America last. Foreign policy disaster after another. Afghanistan withdrawal disaster. Look at what's going on now as far as foreign policy. Being slow walked, sleepwalked into a WW3 situation. You can make an argument that we already are in that. At the very least, they seem very determined to get us in a direct conflict, kinetic conflict with Russia. A thermonuclear power. They have a lot of them, more than we have. The nuclear threat is higher now than at any point in our history, or modern history at least. More so than the Cuban Missile Crisis. We have a president, at least somebody occupying the office, who is not in charge. We really don't know for sure who's in charge. We can speculate. It's probably more than one person. We're no longer respected by allies or enemies. They no longer fear us. No. Our institutions, infrastructure, systems are all falling apart. Some of them still look kind of shiny on the outside. When you start peeling away the layers, there's nothing there. It's hollow or corrupt. So corrupt that it just falls apart. You ever seen something that looks shiny on the outside? You open it up, there's really nothing there. That's what we have. Take a look at the bridges around your area. Neighborhoods that looked pretty good 10 years ago even, or 20 years ago. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Education, healthcare, our military, financial institutions, justice, transportation. Speaking of which, what's going on with the airlines? Every time I turn around or look at a news flash, there's a story about an airline, not a little plane, but the jets, like the 737s and I don't know, some of the Boeings. Part of a wing falls off, the landing gear falls off, the nose falling off. It's like every day. They don't make automobiles like they used to. No. Even the food's different, right? It's not as good. Sometimes it even looks okay, but it's not good. It's different, isn't it? Let's talk about crime. It's sad. It's really sad. It's beyond scary. I believe we have a de facto without rule of law situation here. SHTF, no doubt. Without rule of law, WROL. We have it. We have that situation now. To the point where even in New York City, they called out the National Guard and state police to try to at least keep up appearances. Is that a test run for something bigger? Probably. Will it work? Probably not. We have an infiltration to our south and our north. Millions. The real number, we don't know. We don't know. The likes of which the country may not recover from. Even if you stopped it today, right this moment. It's too late, isn't it? I'm hearing from a lot of you, that you're seeing the effects of it already. Rural areas, cities, medium-sized towns, all over the country, not just border towns, not just Texas, not just California, everywhere. Every day we hear of fentanyl overdoses. We see it in my work. We see it up close and personal. It's so sad. It really is. You should come and see what we see every day. Sometimes I come home in the evening and I'm like, I'm like numb. I'm numb to it. Some of the things I hear and see, not just directly from the people we deal with, but the collateral, the stuff that's around them. That's what we really have to keep an eye on. That's the part that worries us. You can't make it up. You can't make this stuff up. We're on the brink of World War III, like I said. Diplomacy? What does that word even mean now? No diplomacy. None. Like zero. It's all the opposite. No talk of hope. No talk of unity. Let's come together. We're great. We can be great again. There's not even an attempt to be a cheerleader. Even in the early years, well, days of the Barry O administration, yeah, at least kind of acted like a cheerleader. Now, soon we understood what was really going on. But if you can't govern or do anything else, be a cheerleader. At least give a good speech and try to be positive. Give some hope out there. You got people who can't afford rent, house payments, insurance, health care. Millions are one health crisis away or auto repair away from disaster. Personal SHTFs. Multiply that by millions. That's what you have. Credit card debt, highest that it has ever been. No leadership. No real leadership. No, none. A loss of morals, a loss of cohesion of our society, civility, all but gone. To the point where when I'm in public and somebody nods and says hello, I'm almost like, whoa, whoa. You know, they used to be commonplace, especially here in the South, man, in Georgia. This is something we did. We kind of still do, you know. I miss it. We don't look each other in the eye anymore, do we? We could possibly survive a few of these things that I've just listed. And that's just not all. I mean, that's just stuff that I was just kind of writing down a while ago. We might be able to survive some of these things, but not all of them. No. As a nation, no. Prepare for the fall. What can we do? Keep doing what we're doing. Your provisions, your food and water and stuff like that, self-defense, security. Number one is our faith. I know. I love this country and I hate seeing what's going on. I mourn it. I really do. Because I know what's going on and I know what's coming. But I also know that ultimately we are citizens of Christ. And we win in the end, right? Again, though, in the meantime, security, self-defense, your area, your property. You notice they put up fences around the Capitol yesterday or the day before in preparation for this debacle of last night. Where's your fence? Do you have one? Do you have something like it? Ms. Dawg and I are working on that here. We really are. Fortifications. Low tech, high tech, whatever you got. Tools, whatever you got. Get them. Practice them. Prepare now. We have a little time, maybe. Maybe. We don't know for sure, though, how much we have, right? Prepare because we're in a free fall. That's my message. I'm going to go to a passage here. It's a darn good one. All right, bear with me. It's from Joshua. From Joshua, chapter 1, verse 9 says, Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord, your God, will be with you wherever you go, wherever you go, wherever you're taken. He is with you. He is with us. Hold on to that, because we're going to have to hold on to that, y'all. Keep praying. Let us know your prayer requests. We're glad to pray for you. Let's stay close to Jesus. Share your thoughts. God bless you. I will see you soon.